All right, guys, we got a little bit of problem that I think we're gonna be able to solve in this video. Not really with the boat, actually gonna fix that in a different video this week. Got a new prop for it, but let me show you my tackle situation. I've been fishing for just over a year and things are getting a little bit out of control. Let me show you what I mean. So down here, I've got my two soft plastic boxes. Here, I've got my rain suit in a bin here. Right here on top of these two milk crates that I used to use on the kayak. I've got my life jackets, I've got my nets, I've got another rain suit, just a cheap Frog Togs rain suit, in case I need an extra one. In this milk crate, I have all of these extra Plano boxes in case I need them. But in this crate, I've got like extra line. I've got my line box. Here's some shimmer shads, some baits from other companies. Here's some baits that I got from mystery tackle boxes that need a home. Here's all my extra hard plastics or hard baits in these two 3700 boxes. I've got these three unopened boxes from Carl's Bait and Tackle where you can save up to 30% on all your bait and tackle. Make sure you click that link down in the description. It'll let them know that I sent you. And then moving along over here, there's my tournament weigh-in bag. I got rod socks all down in here I need to put back on my rods. And then the boat has actually only been out once, but it's starting to accumulate. Like here's my hog trough, my cull tags. Here's my box that I take out. I fished a tournament last weekend, so it's still just sitting right here. I didn't fish the tournament out of this boat, but this is the bag I take with me to fish tournaments. But things like my trailer lights that I have to put on here. Here's an extra rod holder that is kind of big and bulky. I don't really have a place to put it right now because I don't know if we're gonna put it on this boat or not. There's just stuff everywhere. So here's what I want to do in this video. I asked you guys on Instagram, we ran a poll if we should put a tackle wall where the kayak used to sit, and the winner of that poll was a resounding yes. I've seen a lot of people do the pegboard tackle walls, and I think it'll be a really great way to stay organized, keep baits up off the floor and on the wall so they're there. I know where they are. It'll be easy to find and grab on the go, and it'll give me a way to display some baits that I'm not gonna fish, like the yee frogs that I'm still waiting on a couple to come in, and that 13 fishing jabberjaw in the old Greg color. And in the future, as I start to collect baits that I might not necessarily want to fish, but I want to display, it'll give me a place to do that. So today in this video, we're gonna go to two different shops, two different stores. I think one is gonna have the components cheaper and one is gonna have the pegboard cheaper. And we're gonna try to build us a tackle wall in this video. So let's hit the road. We also have a wedding to go to this afternoon. So we're gonna try to go get this stuff real quick, get back to the house and start working on our very own tackle wall. Oh, I also don't know if we're gonna put it here by the rods or beside the rods or maybe even on the complete opposite end of the garage. We haven't decided yet, but we'll get there. All right, we just got back and we also ate Boxcar Betty's, which is like a chicken sandwich place. And if you've never had a fried green tomato on your chicken sandwich, it's delicious. So let me show you what we got. We started at Home Depot because Home Depot has the actual like peg things, what are these called? Hooks, for cheaper than Lowe's does. And so I just got a various amount of short ones and long ones, and I also got a pack of these super short ones. I'm thinking to hang like one or two hard baits on, like the yee frogs that I want to display but not necessarily use. Also at Home Depot, you can get these two baskets. I wanted a basket for like a catch-all, and so you can get these two baskets, a large and a small, for like $12, where at Lowe's you can get one basket for like $10. So I got all of the accessories from Home Depot, but I got the actual pegboard itself from Lowe's. As you saw in the video, at Home Depot, I pulled out a large sheet of white pegboard, which I think would have looked really cool. But I'm thinking about using it. It's going to be a backdrop. Most of it's going to be covered. So I actually wanted the darker color, the brown, and I know I could have painted the white, but going to Lowe's, I could get these 3 sheets for the same price, and it's already cut. I could have cut it, didn't want to go through the trouble, so I've got these 3 panels. It should be enough for what we want to do, because like I said, I don't know if we're going to put it on this wall or if we're going to put it on this wall over here, so we got to figure it out. The only thing I didn't get, but you'll see this in the video when we start putting it on the wall, is you got to put some kind of spacer between the wall and the pegboard so that these hooks can actually go into the pegboard and stick. So my father-in-law says he's got stuff. If not, we'll run back to a hardware store and get that. The next thing you're gonna see is me and my father-in-law putting this stuff on the wall. Okay guys, welcome back. There was like a 2-week break between the footage that you just saw and what you're about to see. And earlier today, I recorded a lot. Actually, our friend Dustin and I went to Lowe's and I got drill bits because I didn't have any. We got nails and we got the wood to be the frame of our tackle wall. And we actually got the top beam up and end studs. It's on there really nice, but we got to get the bottom one on. And we had some trouble figuring that out. And so we got frustrated and we quit. But we've got Amber here. She's gonna save the day. We're finally gonna get this tackle wall done. So enjoy this time lapse. I deleted all the footage from earlier. I was so frustrated. Hopefully this time it's gonna work out. Here we go. Whew, okay, so we have the 2 framed pieces of board underneath. So we've got 3 2x4 foot panels here. And so there's enough room there to put the hooks in. We didn't do the side. I'd give it a little bit more like stability, but we actually, I'll show you down here, the way we measured, there's a little bit of this frame like sticking off a little bit. So, but I'll just say for our first time doing something like this, I mean, it looks pretty good. And so if you guys really enjoyed that last time lapse of Amber and I putting up the frame and the boards, you're really gonna enjoy this time lapse, because now we get to figure out how to put all my stuff on the wall. All right guys, after about a month, the tackle wall is finally done. It's 6 feet across, 4 feet tall. It's 3 panels, and I'm gonna show you guys how I have everything organized. But a quick tip, unless you have a lot of the same bait and you wanna spread things out, these smaller, I think these are like a 2-inch hook, are just key. Like, these are my favorite hooks, and all of my Guggen products are actually on these smaller ones. So I would highly recommend picking up a bunch of these. They come in a pack of 4 for about $3. So really cost effective wise, they make sense as well. All right, the first section is my Guggen bait section. Y'all know that when I got back into fishing, the first pack of worms I got was a pack of Mondo worms. I love Guggen baits. The first thing up here is my Yee Yee Filthy Frogs. Just to display those, I'm not gonna fish those. I gotta figure out exactly what I wanna do with them, but I know that I'm gonna hang on to just to display at least one of each variation, but I do have both. And then here's all my Guggen baits. And I got a couple things like the darts and the saucy swimmers stacked up here. I wanna have at least every Guggen bait soft plastic represented. I've got a section right here for all the nuke punches that I just ordered. I really can't wait to get those things in. And then the second little section right here that is still being filled out, I've got a couple boxes on the way, but this is my Catchco area. So all of my sponsored baits here.
10,000 Fish, Carl's Amazing Baits, Biospawn. I got this little basket down here because the smaller Exo Swims actually don't have the little thing to put on the hook, but all of my Catchco family of baits will be right here in the middle. I've also got the 13 Fishing Jabberjaw up here on its own hook. Not a sponsored bait, just a bait that I like because it's that old Greg color. Not gonna fish it, but I wanna have it displayed. And then Motivated Fishing, Jeremy and I actually have a shared discount code for that. I'll leave it down in the description. It's a bait company that we really believe in their mission. It's a quality Christian bait company. And so I'm eventually gonna have more of their stuff spread out around this section as well. And this is a Carhartt hat that is signed by Matt and Jordan Lee from when they were at Auburn, War Eagle. And then of course I'm from the South, so I've got a section of Zoom. This is all trick worms, worms that are not trick worms, but some kind of worm. And these are flukes and creature style baits. If you live in the South, man, they got Zoom everywhere at your local gas stations, all your tackle shops, things like that. I love Zoom worms. The white Zoom trick worm is obviously a staple in my boat. Robo worms is what I've been catching the most on the drop shot lately. So I got a little section for the robo worms. And then this basket down here below is all my extra spools of line that I use for leaders and all my extra pegboard hooks. I just wanted the baskets down here. I'll probably get a few more baskets just to kind of catch all, just to throw things in as I need to. And then the last section down here on the end, there's not really a lot of organization. It's just, I got some bobbers. I don't even know why I have bobbers. These are all extra soft plastics that I've gotten in mystery tackle boxes, so they could be random brands. They don't really have like a section, I guess, on the wall, as well as hard baits that have come in the mystery tackle boxes. I'm gonna use these at some point. I just haven't used them yet. And then these are just extra soft plastics that I just have and don't really know where they came from. And then I've got this last hook down here that I just put my cull tags on. I think it's cool just to, you know, have stuff hanging on the wall because it looks neat. But as we get more bait and tackle, this wall, I'm sure it will change. That's just how I have it organized currently. So tell me, what are your tips and tricks for a pegboard tackle wall? Do you guys have any organizational tips? Do you have any, what are some brands maybe that we need to stock on this wall behind me? Man, you look at all that Guggen green. We got to get our own discount code for Guggen. Because someone from Guggen hit me up real quick. We need discount code TEAJ for 10% off, you know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for watching this video of me building my tackle wall. It has unfortunately taken a month to get it here, to get it done, and we still have more baits on the way to kind of fill the wall out a little bit more. But if you're enjoying your time here, if you're enjoying this community, hit subscribe. It would help me out a lot, and I'm gonna see you guys very soon on the next one. We got to get this boat out. We got to get the boat back out. We got to go catch some fish. I'll see you guys really soon on the next one.